Hello, my name's Brad, and I'm in a good mood today. Well, tonight. It's currently 12:28 in the AM, so... Anyways, this video is pretty much, me talking about, love triangles, I guess you could say. So, something I kind of got out of a few months ago was, a relationship with the best friend of my first love. And that was the stupidest choice I ever made. And so I'll go into detail about it. I won't go into detail what happened in the relationship really, but like just how it became a problem. So first off, first love is pretty much the hardest one to get over, the hardest person to let go of, the hardest person to really like say, okay, I moved on, I want to be with this person more. When that person leaves that first like impact in your heart, it is the hardest thing to let go of. And it took me, it was a year after, like I tried dating other people. I tried like forcing myself to date other people just to take my mind off her, because every day I was always thinking about her. I couldn't let go, I couldn't really like focus on other things, because I was worried like, how could I make things better? How could I like correct my mistake? And how could I like be better and possibly be with this person? But the thing is, first off, age difference. She's 15, I'm 21. Well, I was 19 when I met her, but yeah. She's 15 now, I was 19 then, and I'm 21 now, and she's 15. Okay, she was 13 when I met her, she's 15 now. Anyways, so that was already a stupid decision, and just so you know, I don't have a preference for younger girls. It was her personality that really, like, had me let my guard down and just, like, jump in for a hook, line, and sinker. I'm not saying like it was like, well, actually it's technically jailbait, so I guess it is kind of a trap. But so yeah, so anyways, it was her personality that really let me in, and she's like, I owe her a lot for who I am today. Like, I would probably be an even bigger idiot than I am now, and would just not really know what to do with my life, or have any like really inspiration or drive to really like, I don't know. Okay, there's that, and then there's the whole, she helped me love myself. That's the main thing I'm trying to get at here. So, yeah, she, really helped me love myself, and she really, like, I don't know, gave my life meaning. And because she gave me that, it was the hardest thing in the world to let her go and to not say I love you. Because that, like, I tried dating other people, but every time it felt wrong, because I tried, like, dating them, but I'd always feel like a horrible person because I loved her more. And, so, when it came to, like, moving on, like, I don't know why it had to be her best friend. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. It was just one of those things where I was, like, so torn up inside that I just said, what the hell? Because like the only reason I like met her best friend was because I was curious, like, because I admired like my first love so much. I wanted to see what her friends were like, because I was like, okay, here's this awesome person who has her head on straight. She's got good grades. She's kind. She's caring. She's the most amazing person. Has the most I'm not sure of the word, like the kindest soul I've ever known. And so I was like, oh, I wonder what her friends are like, because like, who people would she have in her life that could really like not try to change her and not like make her feel bad about herself, really like make her feel like she's doing the right thing. I don't know, just like the general people in her life that she chose to spend her time with. So I was like, okay, well, let's see what they're like. And so I ended up meeting her best friend, and I had no intention of dating her. I had no intention of really like getting with her or anything like that. I was just like, well, I'm kind of curious what this person would be like, so let's find out. And so she let me in, and I wasn't sure if she was reluctant about it or anything, but I couldn't really tell because we were kind of like talking online at the time. And so, yeah, so I met her, we hung out, we talked, and my reason I considered dating her was because, like, one, she had this she had a really great smile, like an amazing smile, and she was just really nice, and she was really kind to me, just like my first love was. And at that time in my life, I really like needed somebody, and it wasn't really like anyone would do. It was the fact that she really like was like the right person for the job. Like, okay, how to word that in the right way, because the way I'm wording it, it sounds like I used her when I didn't. It was I was happy with her, and I wanted to make her happy. It wasn't one of those things where, hey, she makes me feel good about myself, I could use her. It was like I really liked her, and I wanted to make her happy. Especially because some guy was being an asshole to her and using her. I was like, okay, no, I'm not standing for this. Like, she's young, and I want to like show her that there are better guys out there. Of course, somehow along those lines, I mistreated her, but I put in the effort to always like ask and like show her that I cared about her, and that like if anything bothered her, or if I did anything that made her feel uncomfortable, she could tell me. But she didn't. She did on some things, but she didn't with everything, and that's kind of what ate at me in the end. And anyways, that ended bad because I got caught, and now I'm going to jail, and my court is this Thursday. Anyways, back to the whole love triangle thing. When you love someone, and your first love is their best friend, and you love two people at the same time, you have to understand that there is that whole going back and forth that you can't really help. Because as long as both of them are being nice to you, you can't really say, okay, I need to, okay, I need, how to even explain this? Like when you love two people and they're both more or less in your life, and you're trying to get over one person, but the person you're getting out with is their best friend, and you can't really get away from that person because that person is their best friend, you're kind of stuck in a problem. Which is like trying to get over this person, but they're always kind of like there because you're with this person who's pretty much the closest person in their life because they're their best friend. And you feel bad for being with that best friend because of how much you already wronged that person and how much you let her down, and now you're with this asshole who's dating her best friend after you told her so many times you loved her. And yeah, you feel like an asshole, and then you feel like an asshole for like trying and make things better with your first love when your second love deserves your attention more, but you're still like talking to her and saying you're sorry and what can I do to make it better and stuff like that, even though she's saying like, don't worry about me, focus on her, because she's the one you should be focusing on. I still ended up being like really torn up with the guilt, because no matter who I like told I loved, I always felt guilty, even though I loved like my second love, I guess for the righter reasons. Because the second one is because I couldn't let go of her because of the guilt. The other one was because she actually like made me happy. My first love, because I screwed up so much, the constant feedback just made me feel horrible about myself. And yeah, and it's so confusing. Like, love triangles are so confusing. If you never date your ex-love's best friend unless that person is completely out of your life and you never have to deal with them again. And only because you're sure of this person. Only because you love them and you really want to be with them for a long time. And I did want to be with my second love for a long time, but we got busted, and I never really got the chance to really like work on myself and like talk to her about everything. Everything was just cut off because we got busted. So that's how it goes. And I still love her to this day, but it's one of those things where I was no good for her. Like, I was older, and I was also more confused up here than so I should have been in my age. And I really hope she doesn't date anyone else my age, because it'll just get her in more trouble. So, and she doesn't want that, so she's not going to. I know she isn't. So, just because logic. So, yeah, but yeah, love triangles, don't go there. Trust me, it sucks. So yeah, that's my video for today, and hope it helps, or at least was amusing for you. Yeah. Anything else to say? Oh, nothing I can think of. Date people your own age. Don't date their best friend. And don't date people if you're totally confused on what you really want in life. Because even if it's there, you're not really gonna know what to do with it at the time, because you're gonna be so confused inside that you're just gonna ruin it for yourself. I wish I had dated Angel later on, when I had really gone on a grip, rather than how I was then. And also later on, because she would have been older and legal. Jailbait, don't do it. And yeah, so even though I'm going to jail, no hard feelings really. It was a mistake that I guess I had to make to really learn from, which sucks because so many people went on and learned from it without making the mistake, so I guess I'm just an idiot. And yeah, so lesson of the day, I'm an idiot. Don't repeat my mistakes.